Iko Nini.
Iko Nini.
Episode 117. Na kama kawaida, like, subscribe, hit the notification button, tell a friend to tell a friend. Alafu ka wewe watch podcast ushaicheki tukikwambia juu ya comedian fulani alimake joke juu ya like porn stars from A to Z. Uli tusikiaga tukibonga juu story. Paka hata vile nani alikama hapa anaitwa nani? Tai. Tulimuenjoy akasema yeni a porn connoisseur. So leo tumeamua tulete huyo msee. Pole jo. Like that's like that joke was too good mpaka like you have so many good jokes, of course.
Oh, thank you.
But that
thank
one
you.
stood out in its own way, najua. So the fact that tuli discuss na Tai has to be the reason why ni may bring up like he's like this is the porn guy, you know.
No. I mean, it's sad that I've done Churchill, I've done radio,
Yeah.
I've done comedy for other places, but the one you remember me for is the one that my parents probably wouldn't like it.
Hata siyo
But,
joke
you
peke yake. There's even he joke ulolipiga and you are talking about what? You're talking about how like Kenyan ads are like, I think the way I understood it was the way Kenyan ads are useless in their own way. The Kiberiti one. Do you remember? So we'll talk about you later. But even apart from that, vile sisu name dawa. Vile su name dawa as in headaches. Yes. Make the head, whatever, the headache your ex. Yeah. So that shit. And then viluli sema. So I think even this, was the way you say that if Viagra was made in Kenya, ingeitwa Big Dick Ladon.
Big Dick Ladon.
Yeah, you see.
That's such a nice word.
Yeah. So,
I was just under the influence of some stuff. And, with my friends.
Yeah.
That's a lie, Mom. I'm lying. But, I was just looking at, I just saw like medicine names. I'm like, it can tell you what it is. And I came up there and I just wrote it down. And
yeah. And
then Big Dick Ladon, I'm like, I need something that's Kenyan also. Because, we don't make Viagra yet.
Yeah.
Or maybe we do, but it's like in nika soup, like it's mixed with arrowroot, baby corn, I don't know, whatever.
we have that. So kama unashindwa msemenye anaitwa nani? Anaitwa Amandeep. Is it Amandeep Singh ama just Amandeep?
Amandeep Singh Jagde.
Yeah. So mostly ile kitu watu wana ni Amandeep Jagde.
Yeah.
Comedian.
Yes.
Alafu of course wali lazima ulizaliwa Kenya ama wewe ni mtu wa kukuja?
Nilizaliwa Kenya.
Yeah.
Hapa tu, I don't want to say it, but ni hapa tu South B.
Okay.
There's a big hospital there.
Yeah.
Very international hospital.
Yeah.
I think they do cancer treatments.
Yeah.
And they also help giving birth to superstars in the future. So. I can't say the name. Sitaki kusuiwa. Is that even a word? Suiwa?
Yeah, kusuiwa. Yeah. Sinajua ni sheng, so tunaenda nayo.
And deep is like on its own as...
no.
Connected to another.
So Amandeep is one name.
Okay.
But it's like two words put together. So like Aman, it's the same as what it means in Swahili, which is peace.
Oh, okay.
So Aman, Amani.
Yeah.
And Deep is like light in Punjabi or Gur, whatever languages. I forgot. My mom is going to be embarrassed. Yeah. But yes, in Punjabi, Deep means light. So I'm like, my name means the light of peace.
Because back in the days, we had a neighbor. He was my teacher. So his two kids, one was called Deep and the other one was called Amit. Now Deep I would have been like maybe Deep,
no.
But now Deep had like a deep voice and then Amit now sounds like you.
I hope so. Amit sounded sexy. Is that what I'm hearing?
Alafu uko lucky like nini huo Deep uko lucky ni Charlie ukiwa Dave unaitwa Deep. Hiyo pia isaidi.
Thank you for reminding me that I might have just accidentally named my own daughter Deep.
When we were kids, you know how now you're playing, you call your friends, it's always very loud, like Zach, Jack, Deep. Shit used to be fun.
It's funny we have to say the first name's friend because both of them are not coming. Like Zach Deep, Zach Deep.
Yeah, that would be
something somewhere.
You started it, bro. Don't you know I'm a porn connoisseur? I may have these scripts in my head going on.
Because talking of porn, let me like
talking?
put this. Okay. Acha niweke disclaimer. kama wewe ni mtu uko na kijiti kwa rasa as in a stick up your ass, you need to move on. Nimechoka kuona watu kwa comments wako pale like juu tumebonga juu ya pussy, like the conversation goes where it goes. It's a podcast. Yeah. If you want that deep shit, kuna mtu alikuwa ananiambia like you should be addressing things like unemployment in the ghetto. Fuck you, I'm not a politician. For that. Sina nashindwa.
Yeah, there are people who are paid specifically to do that.
Sindio, alafu mse mwingine anatry kuniteach how to relate to rapture. Like amekaa chini. Huni mse nime deal naye for 15 years, aka mse kame watch mara moja kanani advice. So kama hii tayari tushaanza kubonga juu ya porn na Amandeep na imeanza kukuoffend ishia. Usianze hapa kutuletea za ovyo. Pole niwe nini.
But I like how you started with stick up your ass.
Yeah.
If you ever stick up your ass, you should obviously love porn. That's I don't know how you can have that and then there's some cognitive dissonance.
It means you're kinky. Yeah, but you always have such, you know, that those people who take
your comments are very unique.
Yeah,
I like that people engage with you a lot more.
Yeah, they engage, but you know, sometimes like everyone thinks they are professional in everything, you know. So someone will come and tell you should have done this, you should have done that, and I'm there like, YouTube is literally called broadcast yourself. Don't give me these great ideas, just broadcast them. Yourself, yeah, or if not, as we always say on this show, we can give you a ticket to the holiday destination called Kajitombe. You know, go and wait for us there.
You guys said it in unison. You guys have said it so many times. He knew his cue. Kajitombe. Everybody.
Sindio. Like this, sasa, let's go back to Nini. So before hata tuongejea comedy, I want us to talk about a few things. Zile vitu naweza try kuelewa. And I think I'm just going to put this out there. Kuna theory suskia sisi wale si wa Hindi.
Okay.
Alafu suskia gajua the caste system in India. Apparently Indians have to have sex during the day. Cause
Wait, okay, I'll continue please.
Ati mki have sex at night, mna believe the kids will come out darker skinned and then they'll end up in the lower caste. Hiyo ni ukweli ya mazi. Anaweza tuambia hii iko nini? If it's true, just say.
Iko, how do you say, Malays.
Yeah.
This is I don't think I've heard anything.
Yeah.
You guys needed Indian friends when you were younger, man. That is some bullshit.
Nishaisikia.
Let me tell you first of all, if you know even the caste system, you know you cannot jump caste.
Yes.
So if you're at like a Brahmins will only marry Brahmins. So
who are Brahmins?
Those are like the priests. Those are like at the top.
The most light skin.
Yeah, I guess because Brahmins usually would just bang other people who are light skinned. Like it's So I guess like a lower caste can go upward, but an up caste cannot go downwards.
Yeah.
And it's usually with the guy, I think.
Okay.
So Brahmins will just marry other Brahmins, have other babies who are Brahmins. So they just stay there. You can't jump.
Yeah.
Then that's how it is. So even if you say whatever you time you bang, it doesn't matter.
Tulan, sindio? Zach, wacha tulan leo. So kuna Brahmins, wacha tuanze na hizo jina za caste. There's Brahmins.
I don't know all of them, but I know there's Brahmins.
Yeah.
I know there's Kshatriyas. These are like the army people.
Yeah.
That's where the Kalasingas is like the second or the third one.
Yeah.
I feel like. And then there's the business people.
Yeah.
And then there is the low castes.
Yeah, so low caste lakini mostly ni sisi, sindio? Like those Indian guys who are dark skinned.
I feel like the color of the skin was associated with the job, because you haven't you noticed everything is just a job.
Yeah.
So if you're a priest, you're up there. If you're a warrior, you're there. If you're a businessman, you're there. Then if you're doing like low as they say low class jobs, let me say it harshly, like cleaning toilets and shit like this, that's where your caste is. That's usually associated with your caste. And I guess unfortunately the people who are there were of darker skin. I feel like these are my theories now.
As this is unajua kitu moja, usi apologize because this has nothing to do with you as an individual.
Because I feel like
but hii iko nini, we put people on the spot.
I know, but also because I am not like an expert in these things. So I'm not the right person in that area. You know, even me, I'm bullshitting in life, bro. Me I was born South B, so even as much much as you know, I probably know less.
So hiyo ndio ilikuwa theory. So tuko tunamboga tukiwa Ngara. And this is the funny thing. I don't know, maybe it's because you see what you want to see, but kienda Ngara lunchtime uta notice a lot of shops are closed at lunch. So ilikuwa like ameenda kupepetana ndio akirudi.
That one probably could be true. I don't know, because it's also maybe lunchtime and Indians take food seriously. Like they'll close the shop, they'll just go at the back, eat like a whole buffet of food.
So now the theory was it's to avoid kids coming out dark skinned. So like cause apparently sinajua hii ngozi yetu ipendi.
I've noticed black people are not being liked quite a lot. What is up with that? Iko Nini with that. We had theories too in our school, but I thought they were also kind of bullshit. Like we heard that Somali girls are very conservative.
Yes.
So if you ever get a Somali girlfriend, she'll only let you
hit the SIM card too.
Yes. Thank you for saying it. Like hit the SIM card too, because then at least she'll still be technically a virgin on the wedding day, which by the way is not you. which I found funny. Was that? I don't know if that's true. I probably think it's bullshit.
There's always that theory.
I used to hear that. Even
there's that theory.
Like not just necessarily Somalis, like the Swahili culture.
Yes.
In order for them to still be virgins, SIM 2, they put the PUK.
Who comes up with this shit?
Lakini lazima sana ulize, do you know Evans Musoka, the comedian, the one based in Japan?
Yeah.
See, he told us this shit. Like in Japan, prostitution is illegal if you penetrate the vagina. But if you penetrate the asshole, it's not illegal. So if you can just prove you are inside the Japanese police will be like, sorry.
But it's so hard to prove. All their porno is so blurred. Which you can just... Maybe that's why they blur it. So you can't tell which hole it is.
So I think these asshole theories are not as bad as tuko tunafikiria. So there was that theory. Na umeikata. So umesema amfungagi juu ya...
I mean, yes. I'm sure some if I have a business and I have a hot... person I want to, of course I'll close it at I close it at 11. Why will I stop? I'll close it at 2, 3, 4. I don't give a I think that one probably is probably true, probably not.
And nini our Hindi were black kabisa. How do they identify as Indians or as black people?
Which ones are you talking
now
about?
The dark skin Indians, because kuna Indians who have this skin of mine, sindio? But all the other features ni zenyu.
Okay.
So one identify
as probably Indian, because they don't think that they're as dark as you.
Yeah. Oh,
they
that's
think
interesting.
we're still, I'm still I'm like in the middle, bro. They still think they're me. They think they're me. But then we come and remind them, no. You're a bit darker. So what the anger we give them, they throw it on you. So. But usually I don't think they, unless they were actually African, then probably. But usually if they have ancestry in India, they probably identify as Indian.
Yeah.
Also.
Have you heard the theory that there used to be such dark-skinned Chinese?
Tell me the theory.
Yeah, as in, like the way you see, like with Asians, now you have, with Indians, you have very dark-skinned Indians, yes? So there used to be dark-skinned Chinese.
Probably.
But apparently, I don't know what happened. They just disappeared off the face of the earth. So I don't know how true that is. I'll try and look for one of those photos and tuoneka tutaishare. I don't know how true that is, because picha ile nishaiona ni black and white, but then ashindwa like mzaua kila mtu, hakuna hata mmoja alihepa akaenda nini.
So many people have been wiped, bro.
Yeah, okay.
The animals have been wiped. Humans are so easy.
Yeah.
Because humans live in like a group.
Yeah, so humans are wako much easier.
But I feel like they are dark-skinned Asians. Like...
But now
like
I was talking about
now.
Chinese, like like. So,
why did you do it?
Yeah, I don't know. I think that was just.
Very funny.
So kuna hiyo, amekata hiyo at lunchtime, which I really actually hoped that was true, because I found that shit to be hilarious. So alafu pia kuna hii difference ya hii nilisikia kutoka kwako, like Hindus and Sikhs. Kuna tofauti ni nini?
Sikhs are mainly they believe in yes, most of them I say wear turbans. Some of them don't, but they still believe in the Sikh faith.
Yeah.
But the idea of Sikhism is believing in one energy of God. That's Vaheguru, the ultimate guru.
Yeah.
And Hindus believe in that God can come in many forms.
Yeah.
So God can be this person one day and can be that person one day. It can be like half man, half lion. God can be many things.
Yeah. Yeah.
So that's the main difference. And also Hindus are usually the ones who had the caste system.
Yeah.
This pyramid we talked about.
Oh, okay.
That's mostly in Hindus. In Kalasingas, that's what we escaped from. That's one thing we chopped off. Like, we no more caste system. We are all Singhs.
Yeah.
That's why any person with a turban, their middle name is Singh. It's like tribalism, I guess.
Yeah.
So everybody is like, we're no more Kikuyus, we're no more Luos, we're all Kenyan.
Yeah.
So now everybody's second middle name is John Kenya or something. Everybody's John Kenya, whatever.
Yeah.
So if you're a guy, your middle name is Singh, which means lion. And if you're a girl, that's very tacky, lion. But I like it. And if you're a girl, it's Kaur. Your middle name is Kaur, or your last name. If you're a true Sikh believer, Kaur, which means princess.
Oh, okay.
So that's one other difference.
Alafu so Sikhs ndio sisi huita Kalasinga.
Yeah.
Oh,
do you know
Kalasinga?
Do you know the story behind that name? Allegedly, there's one Kalasinga who before the British, I think during the early days of the British colonization, he used to come to Kenya, to these sides of East Africa, to trade with the Maasai. And the Maasai just knew his name, and his name was Kala Singh. That was his name. Okay. So after that, he went away, and then the British called in laborers to build the railway and stuff. Yeah. And the Maasai just so Kala Singha. So his name everybody Kala Singha. That's how offensive that is, bro. Like if my first best friend is Mwangi, and from that day every black guy I just call them Mwangi. That's people call me racist.
But it's funny though.
But now that's our legal name in this country.
It's funny though, because I think those days the fact watu wako wanaweza kupronounce vitu was very interesting, because hata nilisikia hii mhoroni ya Wajaluo it was something else. See, like was it more something? So there's always that where the first guy mispronounces it, and everyone else, since they can understand the mispronunciation, everyone else just goes with that. So kulikuwa na hiyo. So Sikhs God ni moja. Hindus gods ni wengi.
I don't know, millions.
Si 300,000, musika ni 300,000.
Yeah, I guess that's the number. I just know it was many.
Yeah. Alafu ushaisikia ile story ya the few Christians in India. The ones wale there are many.
Yeah, there's quite a number of
quite
Christians.
A number.
India, it's like a billion, nearly 2 billion people. Even if 1% of them is Christian, that's still a huge
number. So how Christians, ushaisikia jua hii, there was this monument ya of the Virgin Mary. And then kuna time yo maji ilikuwa inatoka.
From
you heard
the
about
feet,
it from the feet. Yes, that patia the version you had.
You tell me yours and then I'll correct you.
Zak unajua story? So kulikuwa na hii statue ya the Virgin Mary. Alafu maji ilikuwa inatoka hapo chini kwa feet. So people automatically as Christians they think it's a miracle. But apparently ilikuwa from some sewerage system.
And yet they used to drink it. This is like drinking, because that's like the Indian thing, right? If you see a miracle, you partake in the drinking of the water.
Religion waga tricky sana.
If a couple of them got sick,
I mean it's
the Lord testing you.
But maybe it was from God. That's how it works. It works in mysterious ways.
Oh my God!
But you see, I feel like that's not only a Christian thing. That's just, if it happened in any other place, I'm pretty sure people would have reacted the same kind of way. If it was any other religion.
But Hindus pia ndio wagana ile the worshipping of deformities. Like I've seen, sijui kuna muindi amezaliwa na nose kiwa refu kidogo, then they associate it na some god.
I've seen like kids born with like an extra hand, and then they call her. I mean, I guess people try to find God in different ways, and sometimes it like how you see like like a banana, and then you say, oh look, can you see the face of Jesus here? You know, because it has like black spots. Some people see like that in their baby, and unfortunately or fortunately, that's how it is.
But sasa ile kitu disappointing na wewe jueni mkalasinga ni niko sure unajua nothing about Mahabharat, Ramayan.
I know, but I used to watch Ramayan. You know, Sikhs is, I feel like Sikhism is one of the few religions, or I don't know if any other religion knows, but we actually say, like, look at what the Hindus are saying. Even that is a good thing they're saying. We look at other we have those parts like we say, oh, look what Krishna did that time, blah blah. So that's why you're supposed to be a good person. Like our examples in our book are also referencing other books, and I feel like that's why we know a bit about Mahabharata. Just generally, that's Indian, I guess, in Indian history kind of thing. Because it's also like there was a show called Ramayan that used to come on KBC.
Yeah, that's what I
used to watch that.
Oh, I thought you didn't watch. And Mahabharata
I didn't get. It's too long.
Cause
I didn't get season 1.
It's
was
like
too much.
what used to jazz me was that God you've talked about, Krishna. So Krishna used to be like he'd just do his finger like this, and then a blade would come out, and then you just see the blade coming for your head, and then it just inatoka na kichwa ina float. As a kid you're like, yeah,
that's like a superhero. When is Marvel bringing those heroes?
India.
When is that Avengers coming?
So now we'd been like in school as these black kids so fascinated with this religion that mpaka kitu tulikuwa tunafanya juu tumewatch Mahabharat na Ramayan. Kulikuwa na hii theory ati kwa exam answers za CRE, IRE na HRE are all the same. Mlikuwa na hiyo theory where like if you can answer kama number 1 ya HRE ni A, inamaanisha IRE ni A, yani nini A, cause ndio zikimakiwa zimakiwe.
Could be true.
So tulikuwa hapo tukitafuta si at least ulize George ya Krishna nani alikatwa. Hakuna question juu ya Krishna.
But that's very nice critical thinking, because you realize your teachers are lazy and they won't not have their own marking scheme for it. They just do it the same.
Wataipitisha hivyo. Alafu vile nilisema wewe ndio tunaenda kukutumia
no problem.
for kulan vitu mob. Gandhi yosema Gandhi ama Gandhi.
Yeah.
So Gandhi mnamchukuaje?
Karamchand Gandhi.
Mnamchukuaje?
Chill guy. did some things for a lot of people, also did a few things to other people, but people are people. Not everybody is 100%.
Which few things did he do to other people?
Well, he starved himself for a very peaceful British exit, which turned out was not very peaceful, but usually a lot of fighting happened, and he's one of the people who helped in his own way fight against the colonization, and that itself, for that level of a country, it was a big country, man. Getting all those people, it's a task. And yes, sometimes when you're that person, you also sleep with young girls sometimes, just to test if you want to bang them, which I guess so what, bro, he helped a billion people. There's a lot to this man. So he was also racist, allegedly. In South Africa we learned that he was told to go sit in the box that was supposed to be for black people, and then it's like, me, I don't want to sit there. And then he was kicked off the train. So I mean, he kind of paid for his own sins in his own way.
Because he was a pedophile. So you were saying like heroes can be pedophiles. Our pedophiles can be heroes. Bro,
half of the things we learn in, like Bilba says, half of the things we even learn in school, like Pythagoras and all these people, these are all pedophiles. So why we, if it's to be angry at people who are dead, just at the wrong parts, why are you not focusing also on the nini?
So kulikuwa na hiyo, alafu pia me bring up the fact alikuwa racist. So unajua sasa kwetu ni ile like you learn later in life. Like I remember someone gifted me a Gandhi t-shirt, and I used to love that shit till I had that this dude just said one. I was like, fuck this shit. And I threw it away. Because alikuwa na hiyo stories savages or whatever like that,
but
white supremacy shit had gotten to everyone.
If that's what he said in that time, I feel like it was very tame, because people say what's shit now. That guy, if he was just saying crazy, that's okay.
Lakini sasa theory nyingine pia siwaga nayo juu yake ni the revolution. his non-violent revolution. Unajua nini juu ya his non-violent revolution? Because now we have theories who ambo unajua kwa nini walamu walitoka India
so this guy just fasted. He just said I'm not eating food. And that's like, I don't know, it's a very weird way of like protesting, especially I guess because you're Indian, because food is amazing and you're like, yeah, I'm not eating that. That sends a message. And then everybody's under pressure like this. I don't know. And also World War II kind of helped, you know. With the British. And then he had this salt march, you know, the British increased taxes on salt. Like, come on man, salt is literally free. It's the cheapest thing in the shop. So it's like, fuck it, we're not paying this salt. Then you had like a Dandi march, I think, like just a march against this. So I think, you know, I'm forgetting a lot of history. And what else did he do? It's quite a lot. I learned this in school. I forgot.
Because ile nishaisikia, I don't know how true this is, but nilisikia from someone who went to learn in India, study in India that is, and they came back and told us like, this is what they had from now the true Indians. I don't know if you're a true Indian. But the story was one of the ways to be non-violent with the British was to disgust them. So like in the fight for freedom, that's how open defecation started in India. So like a white dude would just be there and he just take a shit. Now he has to stand there and smell that shit. Either that or go back home. Most of them are like, fuck it.
That's a very good strategy. If it's true, I feel like that's a very good strategy. What I do know that the open defecation thing is what I think is the reason is because in Brahmin, you know, the priest culture, they have this plant in their house called the tulsi, and it's like a very holy plant. And that's why they shit outside, because you can't shit in the place that has this holy plant. Bro, you're disrespecting this plant. So you go outside and shit. That's what I hear.
You'd rather shit on the expressway.
Why are you shitting? Bro, it's holy plant. Are you not getting this, bro? Let's shit outside. You don't want to disrespect. You don't shit in the place that has a holy plant. What's wrong with you? So that's their...
Let's use my theory, because
probably, I mean, it would work if somebody tries to kidnap you and just shit your pants. I don't think they want to touch you anymore.
No one would, Nini. Like, we fear shit. That's one of the things.
It's true. One day when my friend and I were going to uni, we were on the Uhuru Highway before it had the expressway. So this beggar guy comes holding like a chocolate, you know, those Cadbury, before it used to come this golden foil thingies. So that foil, and it was inside a Cadbury. So it looked like a bow, you know, those thingies what do you call deodorants, those roll-on deodorants, but like a bar like that, and then it was holding shit, and it's like, but you're 200. I'm like, come on, man. First of all, if you're holding your own shit, ask more than 200, right? Why are you asking? If you went through all the trouble of putting it in a gold foil and then putting it in a Cadbury thingy and just threatening, ask more than 200, bro. And he was so easily tricked. We just told him, oh, look there. He looked there. We just closed the windows and like, hey, do what you want now. Smell shit. No, then he just went away.
Because he needs it for the next. Because kuna time hiyo story ilikuwa Tao. You had it. Like kuna time Tao ilikuwa especially around Odeon. Machoko show alikuwa nadu hivyo.
Unashika shonde.
Show up with shit. Now you have a choice. Either this ama utoe pesa. Half you have to ask for more.
Nairobi used to be crazy. Kulikuwa kuna time ya needles. Needles with like something that look like blood.
So they claim it's HIV.
It's HIV. So give me all you got.
Ama fanya uede hospitali.
Kumbu is just Ribena.
But also you don't want anyone to prick you with anything, because Ribena can kill you, you know, like
probably.
I think if they end up like putting that shit in your system, like the wrong part, so it would fuck you up. I'm assuming, because if air can fuck you up, you know that shit? Air bubbles, yes. So, you know, like in the hospital, when you see that shit, you're like, hey,
that's what I did. The nurse was like, so you know more than me or what? Because I'm stuck you kitu and I can see a bubble. She's like, what are you talking about? You'll be fine. But me, I was paranoid the whole time.
Yeah, kuna
I've heard like in movies,
Yeah.
like I think it was a Bruce Lee movie, I'm not sure, but it was one of those movies where the guy just hits the other person
yeah.
and like creates an air bubble, like just out of nowhere. And then after 3 minutes of fighting, the guy just gets like a heart attack
Yeah.
because of that air bubble he created 2 minutes ago.
That sounds more like a Bollywood script.
Maybe, probably.
Yeah. And that's another thing. Like, I spent part of my childhood in Majengo. Do you know Majengo? Majengo, like the slum. But now I used to live in the upper side of the slum.
Oh, so even you guys had a caste system, okay?
Like the Kahai rice,
Okay,
whatever.
okay.
Those the ones that were made by Moi. And then the funny thing is, in Majengo, we used to love Indian movies.
Mm-hmm.
So we knew like all these Indian like movie stars.
Like
I don't know if
Khan,
I know the names. Shah
Salman
Rukh Khan,
Akshay
Salman Khan.
Kumar.
Yes, Mithun Chakraborty.
Hey, those are old ones.
Yeah.
Mithun Chakraborty.
Yeah,
Eish.
Amitabh Bachchan.
Amitabh Bachchan is like the
Yes,
goat,
yes.
but
Then
I
there
don't
used-
like him.
There used to be this guy who used to play villains. I think was he Anil Kapoor?
Anil Kapoor was this hairy guy,
Yeah.
a lot of hair.
Was he the one who
He
used to
Om
play?
Puri a lot. I don't know which movie.
Yes. There's one like ilikuwaga hiyo. Sasa tuko najua huyo msejo. As kids.
Oh yeah, he's always
ule msejo. Yaga tu mnoma. Ilikuwa some bullshit. Like we are kids, we didn't understand the language. We just watched the movies and tulikuwa really fascinated with that. So ulikuwa fun.
Yeah, man,
Like,
I
yeah.
love Bollywood movies, man.
Yeah.
Now when I was younger, I used to love the mainstream Bollywood movies.
Yeah.
But now I'm realizing the South Indian movies, the ones made like in the southern part of India.
Yeah.
Because even India has a lot of smaller film industries. Like Punjab has its own small film industry, so they just make Punjabi movies.
Yeah.
And then the South India has South India is like one of the best in my opinion right now.
Okay.
The movies are like out of this world. Like those movies you see the car crash,
Yeah.
Sujati Mama front flips. Me, I love that shit. The older I get, the more I love that stuff
Yeah.
than the mainstream stuff of like love stories and and.
So
all
you
that.
love this like easy shot na hii moja people share on where some dude is shot like the bullet pop alafu is like
He catch it in the mouth.
yeah don't tell
Man,
me
I love
what-
that shit, bro.
yeah,
Put it in a movie. Make it crazy. I don't want to. I don't want to see like real
There's
life.
there's one for like a Subaru like hits some sort of like a ramp.
Mm.
So this is the protagonist now going for the bad guy. The bad guy is in a helicopter. So the Subaru hits the ramp, goes all the way.
Mpaka
hits
kwa
the-
helicopter
hits the
yeah
helicopter.
finisha yona hizo ndo nasema unapenda
Me, I love those things,
yeah,
man.
yeah.
People shit on that shit, but then they go watch like Marvel movies where some guy becomes huge and green for no reason. That's crazy. That's stupid. To me, that's stupid. To me, a car flipping makes more sense
yeah
than some guy turning green. So you flying around. Who flies around these days? I have the Monkey King. I have Hanuman.
Yeah,
I have
yeah.
those superhero sides sorted. I just need this crazy side.
yeah people shit on that shit that's what you say
But it's
so kuna hiyo nini tena like I was so fascinated your time by the Indian culture. Then I think as a kid you don't know about all this racism shit, like because kids are super innocent. Eventually that's when you come and learn like there's this, there's that, but still nini kota kulearn about India. Another thing about India, ushaendaga India?
yeah. I've
How many
gone
times?
around three times. Twice I went with my parents to meet family, and then once I went to go like a comedy tour thing, like just in Mumbai, just to do comedy, stand-up comedy. They're very fun, very international audience, very nice city.
Yeah, this is very huge Indian comedian. What's his name? This guy who
Russell
just
Peters.
started. No, there's a local one who's super huge. Like,
Oh, okay.
Like
didn't even
Veer
start at kitambo sana. Like
Das, like
know him,
Veer
'cause
Das, Akash Singh.
yeah, I think it's him.
Oh,
Yes.
he's from America.
Yeah,
He's
He's
friends
not?
of Andrew Schultz, I think.
yeah. He's the one, but he has a very thick Indian accent. So how is he from America?
Akash Singh.
I know you are talking about Akash is the one who does with Andrew Schultz.
Yeah.
No, there's another one now. He was a guest on that show.
Veer Das.
Oh, it's him.
Veer Das he's like also a movie star. Like he did like Bollywood movies also.
Yeah, but
So
they
he's-
didn't work out. That's why he went and
I
did
guess
comedy.
because but So, I mean, his movies were funny to me. They were stupid and I was young. And I liked them. And now he's doing comedy, which is also, hey, this guy he's like a poet when he does that stand-up comedy.
Because I think nilimsikia akisema hivyo, like he started out with the movies and he always wanted to do stand-up. Now when the movies didn't work out the way he wanted, they akamwa kufanya stand-up. So and akina nani Andrew Schultz and whatever was saying, like the way he's this huge superstar who like selling out whatever, is it stadiums or whatever, like also having like a fan base here close to 2 billion people doesn't hurt.
Dude, I feel like after America, India is like the second biggest comedy industry, stand-up comedy industry, because it's just by number. That's why Nigerian music hits quite a lot. Just population, it's just the population that's quite a lot, and it's easy to spread it around because Nigerians are everywhere. Same with like Indian things. You don't need to be a superstar in Hollywood to make Hollywood money. Usually you have to be in Hollywood or America to make that Hollywood money. But in India and China, I guess now
you can make that money.
You can make your own things.
Alafu nitaka kwenda kuuliza acha tuongee pia kidogo juu ya chakula. Sasa nyinyi ikawa Hindi amfiliki vibaya mkiona tukipika chapati, because that's chapati is an Indian food ama it's just a theory here.
How can
we've pimped it into the one we cook? Is it ile yenyu ile original?
I feel like the it's kind of the same. We just call it a different name. We might call your kind of chapati more like a paratha. But I don't know, how can you keep copyright on food how can you copyright an idea of baking bread like this?
Reason nauliza ni you always hear the theories za pizza, like do the Italian pizza is like 1 2 3 Americans fucked up the pizza.
Fuck you. Sue me, bro. What you gonna do? Eat it the way I want to eat.
So reason nauliza ni unapata like the way you always joke about growing up in a racist Indian household, maybe ilikuwaga home like angalia yani they are fucking up the chapati.
Nah man, actually I feel like a lot of Indians love how the Kenyan chapati, it's more oily, which makes it more delicious, and it's fluffy, bro. What's there not to like? I don't think there's that kind of hate. Usually it's with the government, like that. Look at this, what these guys are doing to the government. They need an Indian president right now. They need us to save it. That's the kind of discussions we have. That races out.
They need to, what's that guy called, Modi?
Modi,
I think Modi has fucked up the country, huh?
Hey man, you ask anybody except a Gujarati, they might say yes, he's fucked up. But I don't want to judge somebody on 98 bad actions. Maybe we should just judge him on the 3-4 he did good. So maybe let's look at that big statue he made. That's huge, right? The biggest statue ever.
He made a statue for?
Like it's the tallest statue ever. I guess it was an Indian hero. I don't know who it was for, but allegedly it was to attract tourism. But I don't know if it worked out or not.
So watuelewi, Modi ni prime minister wa India. Alafu may bring out this nationalism, yes? Where you have to be Hindu, even the religion. So is it even anti-Sikhs? Because I know it pushes the Hindu religion. So fuck Muslims, fuck.
I guess at the moment, from what they're showing us here in Kenya, it seems like at the moment it's like a fuck Muslims kind of situation. But Kalasingas, deep down we know once the Muslims go, we are next after the Christians. So there is it's not. I don't think it's the right way it's going, but. Also, we don't know what's actually happening there. You know how everybody, when you go on Twitter, they say, oh, Kenya is such a nice place, blah, blah, blah. Oh, wow, they have an expressway. But only Kenyans know what it will cost us in the future, how many taxes we have to pay for that bullshit. So they just think, oh, the expressway is good, but we know the real pain, blah, blah, blah. So they think, oh, the president has done a good job. Same way, I feel like even there, what they're showing us is not necessarily the full story. But, maybe that's how it works, because the internet only pushes hateful stuff easier, right? So maybe that's what shows up.
Because I think I was watching on Vice, like the way they've done that. Mbaka now, another thing that they go like around doing is looking for people who've like killed a cow or some shit.
I've seen the videos too. Like in Hinduism, they believe the cow is it's a special animal. It gives us a lot of things. Like everything of the cow can be used. That's why a lot of them in India use even the cow dung. like they dry it up, they use it as coals to heat up food. So it's everything of a cow can be used. Maybe that's where it stems from, but it's a very holy animal. And I in the video, allegedly this Muslim man butchered a cow, and then they like killed him or something, which is funny because India is like one of the largest exporters of beef.
Oh
yeah,
I didn't know.
Yeah, bro, it's up there with Argentina and Brazil, bro. It's like it's a
So
but it's I don't know why people don't, I don't know.
So they export God, but just not like the Europeans.
maybe you Indians, you don't eat it, let the white man eat it.
Wow, you're squad najua. So I think I watched that where it gets really violent. Even the rumor, there's just a rumor that ulikuwa nakula nyama ni story tena. Hata si ndio imefanya even hapa Kenya kuna places where if you eat beef you're not allowed.
No, not beef, just if you're not vegetarian.
Okay.
And then there are places that use that as a way to keep people out, because even them they eat meat, but in order to keep a certain group of people out, they tell you now if you over here we're just vegetarians.
I mean, probably people use different things to want what they want, but sometimes it does make sense because they have like I know in apartments they have like a temple, so like have like a temple for the apartment, and so it becomes like a mini temple community there. So now if you eat meat there, now it's like smoking weed in a church. It's like it's seen on that level of sin. So maybe those ones I kind of understand where they're coming from, but there are others who definitely I feel like
just use that to keep some people out.
Because kuna kuwaga na hiyo like I think ni wife alikuwa anapatia story juu ya like one of her colleagues is an Indian dude, so he ended up getting because wife work na nyinyi sana mpaka always joke because she loves Indian food. She's the one who made me discover you enjoy like yena kuwaga like she's Indian in her own way. So alikuwa ananiambia there's this one of her colleagues got a very nice apartment in Westi. But now there was just one rule. So ikula nyama hapa, usilete ujinga hapa. Then the dude, of course, he's not Hindu, what? So he used to sneak in with the meat and then make sure he packs all the meat and goes and throws away there, whatever. But there's this once where he just fucked up, decided to fry something because at ni saa saba usiku no one will smell that shit. Let's do someone was coming from where smelled it and then he had to be thrown out.
I mean, those are the rules of the place. Management has the right of admission. At least those ones were honest. They told you, hey, this place we don't do this.
You're one of us, but you still have to fuck off. You can't fry God like this.
By the way, even if it's fish.
It's you can nail him as the Christians do, but hawezi umfry hivyo.
What's going to happen to the three guys who accidentally fired missiles to Pakistan? Umesikia?
Yes, just here.
Yeah, 3 military guys from India who have been fired by the government for firing missiles to Pakistan by mistake.
Yeah, but what's Pakistan going to do? They're not going to fight India. Well, India is, bro, don't even, like military-wise... Pakistan,
but they both have nuclear, like in
Pakistan have nuclear, even more allegedly than India, but they're not gonna fight.
Because you guys usually have that.
You people can wipe.
I don't know if it's on Thursdays or Fridays, where like you have the Pakistani army on one side and the Indian army on this side. They decide to now start flexing.
Is this border opening thing?
Yeah, they always do that shit where they march.
It's the same. It was the same country. It's so stupid. It's like Ukraine and Russia hating on each other, but they used to be the same thing. Same with India, Pakistan.
It's basically religion that split them up. Because the Pakistanis are Muslims, and then so it's basically the same people. Same everything.
Also the British had a role to play. Of course, definitely. Why would the British not?
British.
Divide and rule, right? Divide and rule. So they used
that small country. It's probably the smallest country that caused so much trouble.
Ambition.
In the whole world.
When you have ambition.
Tiny.
Such a tiny country. Lakini sasa si mkona nini like the people with the wale kona kijiti kwa rasa mnaenda ukatsika. Lakini sasa si kuna kuagana shida cause Hindu culture is just like Luo culture, no circumcision, ndio pure Hindu culture.
Even color singers.
Yes. So now awezi kuwa pakistan na useme we ni pakistan because they'll just drop your pants and they're like first game.
Yeah. They can actually check this guy, bro. There's a lot of skin. I think in some places that's how they checked because
because the same people.
You're the same thing.
Yeah, so the only thing that throws you in it's your dick. Your dick gets you in trouble literally.
Sopranos.
Yeah, and then I think on this other side to make a statement, now you don't just get circumcised on this other side. Sindio?
No,
the Hindus. Hindus just still get circumcised.
No circumcision for either of us. Well, as we believe, as also the reason we're not supposed to shave.
Yeah.
But I'm not a man of God.
Yeah.
So I trim my beard sometimes. But our religion, you're not supposed to make any alterations to your body because God made you perfectly. As we believe, God is perfect.
Yeah.
So if he gave you extra skin on your dick, that's how it's supposed to be.
Yeah.
If he gave you long hair, keep that long hair.
Oh, so that means that
there's a reason for it.
Kalasinga girls have their cleats. Oh, that's good. Okay.
Yeah, please, yes.
Kama uko na kijiti kwa matako utalia leo.
That's also one of the reasons we fought a lot with the Muslims during our religion's time. We fought a lot with the Muslims because they wanted everybody circumcised and we're like, no bro, we're not. Wachana na kitu bwana. You work on yours, it's okay with us. You just leave ours alone.
Miamua kubaki na ngozi nne at
it adds size, sindio?
Couple of extra inches.
Inches?
They tell you if you shave it gives it's called what? A visual inch. There's a visual.
You walk around everything, man.
If you shave.
Lakini sasa unataka kuniambia
it's true.
Now you want to tell me when India Kalasinga girls don't shave?
I mean, if you're modern, that's I trim my beard. How many girls do you think?
Yeah.
Bro, have you seen any girl with a mustache? Because they trim that shit. So of course, it's just personal choice.
Yeah, but I think but you know like things like mustache, those ones are more of non-black girls. Like the black girls who have that are actually mostly from Congo. But the rest of the girls don't struggle with that. Like all other races, girls have to shave their legs. Girls have to, black girls don't have that problem. They don't have to shave.
Because even if it comes out, it's black. It just, melts with the... that's what bleaching works, right? They don't trim it. They just make it the skin of their color.
I
mean, the same color and then it hides.
But that's how, I think the funny thing is, black people are just not that hairy. So kuna kuwaga na hiyo element. Of course, I'm assuming we shall taste chocolate at least. Uko kwenyu tu.
What do you mean?
Black girls. Been with a black girl. Tasted chocolate.
I mean, I don't want to say it out loud, but my mom might watch it one day.
Because you have that joke where you talk about that people are taken to Rwanda for an all-night lecture. And all you have to do is tell your mom you're dating a black girl.
It's a big issue.
Yeah.
I think when we were younger, in some schools, this is very racist, but when you're younger, we had this, not us, but we heard of these rules in other schools.
Yeah.
Where they had like, it's called the BMW rule.
Yeah.
You're not supposed to marry people who, so the B is black, the M is Muslim, and the W is white. So these are the people you stay away from. You don't marry them. Be friends with them, but these are the people you're not going to end up marrying. Everything else is fine.
You can fuck them, you can do everything, just don't marry.
But some people took it to even not even talking to them.
Oh, okay. And talking of that, Pierre, I have to ask, like, who do you guys identify more with? Because yetu ni obvious, but these are it's
identity crisis.
Mna-identify mona Eve ama Eve D'Souza ama Pinky Gelani. Because kuna moja we claim one of them. Like, who ni wetu?
Who is it you claim?
Eve
D'Souza.
Because of hip-hop.
Yeah.
So you're like, ooh, this one embraced black culture. Like, yeah.
I don't know why you guys are choosing both. Why can't you have both?
One is
both
more...
works?
Yeah, both works, but I'm just saying, like, I'm sure the fact that Indians, you keep talking about this racism, it's subtle racism. As long as you're not tying me to the back of a car and driving me down the road like white people do, I don't give a fuck. Understand? You're allowed to have your preferences.
Yeah, those ones.
etc.
Yeah, those ones. Yeah.
Yeah. So, so identify na Eve because of hip hop, but I feel like Pinky is too Indian for us. But then I'm thinking like for Indians, Eve is too black.
I wouldn't know, because people, I don't think it's like we don't have like a collective view on many things. Like Black Twitter is a lot of collective views. People agree on the same thing. The community here is so small that it's so hard to even poll such a thing. Because I know both. I've worked with both, so I don't. There's just different types of Kenyans. Not all girls even who are black are the same who are into hip hop. Some are more. If Pinky Gelani, you said your girl is more Indian. She's more Pinky Gelani, but now we'll look at your cognitive dissonance, bro.
I will enjoy it. Enjoy it. Like we'll go to a place like I think we went to that. Is it Mayura? Mayura has Indian food, yeah? And I was like, so I was there telling her, like, this food is shit, and she was like, pole, bro. But I'm sure it's the same way nikikupeleka place ka Kisumu, kuna ugali unazapatiwa na fish, like, this is some bullshit. Because taste buds, like the way taste buds work, like what you used to
okay,
will be more fun.
Okay, just to prove you wrong objectively. You go to any country in the world, there's an Indian restaurant. More than one. How many countries do you go to that have a Luo restaurant that give you that ugali?
It's because
with the fish.
I'll just spread it.
Nah, man.
Nikishia.
Indian food is objectively universally delicious.
Because we are a billion people. Like you're 2 billion people. We have like how many? Less than 10 million Luos.
And most of them also eat Indian food.
Nah. Chapati, maybe.
Even samosas.
Like my friends, like in Amandeep's place. We used to go there, we used to enjoy the food. The only issue was, my friend, ilikuwa ni hot.
Spicy.
God damn it. Chakula ni tamu, but huwezi kula.
Do you know why? Do you know why spice is so important? Because in the olden days there wasn't like fridges. So you could, the one way to preserve was just to like put it in a lot of chili or salt. So that's why and India had a lot of spices. So let's just save it from being rotten by putting more spices, and that's why it developed.
Then, but I also hear like if you have spices, when it's time to shit, it's a problem.
Oh yes, 100%. If your body is not, even me, sometimes even my body is like, bro, today we are Kenyan, so this Indian food is coming out the way it went in, straight, like from this door to this door, direct. But sometimes it's I think you have to get used to it for a while. But hey man, it's so good. I love it. That's why I love being Indian at home, because the food is Indian. Fuck, this is every day is like a hotel.
So we used to have this theory that the spicy food that you eat is the reason why you get like a lot of white hair.
Probably, I don't know. I don't know. How many theories do you have for India? Do you have a theory about why our dicks are so big? Why each of us have a six-pack? Why don't you have those theories?
Could be.
I've never watched Indian porn, by the way.
It's, I don't know, if you want to see like the OG thing, it's very creepy. It's like MMS, it's like leaked videos. So you feel you're like, hey bro, I don't want to watch this is not consensual, I don't know watch. I'd rather just watch professionally made where they're pretending they like it.
Me, the only one I think the closest I've come to watching Indian porn is some video of like some woman in her, it's called a sari, and some dude kwa kona, alafu wanaendana, alafu some dude is recording and they look up and they're like, they have to, I think they dude just left the woman behind it. So that normally happens.
It happens quite a lot, yes.
Alafu tengine pia interesting juu ya India, I don't know if you noticed it ukiwa huko ni ipi, I think niliwatch kwa Vice. There's this thing where billionaires live next to slums.
Oh yeah. it's even here Kibera is so, Langata is so close.
Ile yenyu ni,
oh yeah, there
like it's so obvious, like you can drive a Ferrari through a slum and just go to your key mansion.
That is true.
How does that work?